everyone, I'm Ronan Unchained, and welcome to the Syndicate, an unofficial Star Wars podcast. And I have with me a great Star Wars fan and someone who I considered a good friend, and someone I had to just geek out on. Happy May 4th. Happy Star Wars Day to everybody. But Kyle, Qatar, welcome to the show.
Hello there. Thanks for having me back on, man. I had such a good time last time.
Right on, man. It was a pleasure. And another year, another Star Wars Day has arrived. And
Absolutely.
today,
May the 4th be with you.
thank you. May the 4th be with you too. And Lucasfilm just dropped two fascinating things, and we're 3 weeks away from Star Wars Celebration.
Oh my God. It's starting to feel real. It's finally
man.
starting to sink in that this is really happening. It's been a
Yeah,
daydream to
man.
be able to go for so many years.
Oh yeah,
It's weeks away.
especially after the turbulent years we've had over the past few years. Hopefully,
Yeah.
everybody plays it smart and safe, and hopefully we'll have a good time. And hopefully this is a good transition to not back to normalcy, but a better tomorrow. That sounds corny as hell, but that's
I know
I
what
have
you're
in my
trying to
mind
say,
right
though. I agree with you. Like a cautious, new kind of,
now.
don't want to call it
Way.
a new normal either, but
Right, right.
at this, and this, people aren't really talking about it anymore, but this is the celebration that almost didn't happen. This is the
Mm-hmm.
postponed one that was supposed to happen, never did.
Yeah.
So there's kind of a sense of completion with this year's event as well, that like we bested COVID wasn't able to disrupt it. It's not gone, but it's like it couldn't stop celebration, it couldn't stop the fans from getting together. Here we are,
Yeah,
years
man.
later,
And
continuing.
let's do this. We'll save Celebration for last, but because these two just dropped right in the middle of the morning. We both have seen the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer.
Yes.
And I think we can both highly recommend people to go watch it. It doesn't reveal too much. It's only a minute long. And for me, I said
It's
in my
just a
video,
taste.
perfect. Yes, enough taste, and that's all I want to see. But
Yeah, please, no more.
yes, people should go check out Kyle's reaction. It was fantastic when stuff was mentioned and popped up. But
I
Kyle,
got so excited.
you caught something that I didn't catch, and I hope people have seen the trailer right now. But am I correct or am I wrong that Forlom was in the trailer or a version of that robot slash species?
That's what it looked like to me. That
Yeah,
absolutely looked like Forlom to me. And if Forlom is involved, that means Zuckuss is involved, because they work as a pair.
right.
Always have, always will. It's possible that it could be another robot, like of the same make and model kind of thing.
Yeah,
But if that is the case, that is them changing the canon, because Forlom is supposed to be unique. He's supposed to be
right.
totally unique.
Yeah.
So that makes me think that it must be the one and only.
Right. And
Of all the bounty hunters, like, it's an interesting choice.
it's an interesting choice, and I like that it was a left turn. It's not don't bring up Boba right now. Don't do the greatest hits, the all stars right now. Do something that's a deep thing that, again, for hardcore fans, we like, ooh, I think that's who I think that is. But for people who are casual or don't know much of it, they're like, oh, it's a cool new Star Wars thing that I'm experiencing
Exactly.
for the
It's
first
a
time.
little wink. It's a little nod if you know that piece, or if you
Yeah.
remember that, because Forlom was right there in the forefront of Empire Strikes Back for a second. Like, it's a blink and you'll miss it moment, but you see him.
He's in the lineup.
So
Yep.
I don't know if you can call him, like, I guess he's obscure, but he's from a saga film,
Right.
so he's not as obscure as like Black Chrysanthemum,
Right.
or something,
I agree.
something that like D-list, not because of quality, but just because of how deep in the iceberg the comics are.
And how recent. Yeah.
Also, yeah, very recent developments. Speaking of comics, they sure love their characters, and they really are, like, making a push to put them into these live action shows. Like, we're getting one comic character per show. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if it's going to be a bounty hunter this time around, just like Black Chrysanthemum. I wonder if we're going to get Valance from the bounty hunter comics.
Because yeah, man.
It didn't even occur to me that, like, of course there's bounty hunters coming after Kenobi. Makes total sense.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a perfect place to, like, add some of those guys in.
And to me, besides bounty hunters, which is a logical point in the Empire this state to go to squeeze Obi-Wan out from the fold in the galaxy, they, for a few seconds, they bring up the thing that I've been wanting to see, is how is Uncle Owen and Obi-Wan gonna go at it? Because from what we've seen of A New Hope, Uncle Owen is very dismissive, just a crazy old guy Don't go near him. Why
I
not?
say he's more than dismissive. There's like some resentment in there. Like
Yeah, man.
he straight up dislikes old Ben, you know?
Yeah.
And you've also got Owen in Attack of the Clones being like kind of innocent, kind of like just like trying to do the right thing and not really knowing what the hell's going on around him.
Right.
And now you see how jaded and cynical he is raising Luke, like after all these things happen. Man, that
Right.
line when he said like you raised
Yeah.
like you raised his father.
Yeah,
Ooh,
man.
that cut deep. And it's
And
like, man, you really like you want to be on Obi-Wan's side because he's your boy. He's Obi-Wan, but like, man, he's not wrong.
he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
And it's all about context. Like that's one thing I wonder, and I'll bring it up afterwards. But I wonder if they're gonna bring up the notion that Owen didn't get to know his stepbrother. He just met him that one time. As far as we know, he only met him that one time, and maybe
Right.
they put it in the comics. But I would like to think that there is a moment where it's like, I would have liked to know my stepbrother. I would have liked it if he had stayed here.
Right. He had a loss too. You know, you don't
Yeah.
really think about it because he's off on Tatooine so far away from everything. But like, yeah, he lost a stepbrother in all this. Like he
Yeah.
absolutely was touched on a personal level by the whole fallout. He has plenty of reasons to be like resentful of Obi-Wan. And like, I'm surprised that Obi-Wan was so bold to be like talking to him in the marketplace. Like when the time comes, you need to train him.
Yeah.
Like, let's bring this up in a couple years.
The kid just turned 10 or 12, whatever his age is
Right.
at this point.
I'm very excited. And we got a little glimpse, like a tiny glimpse of that little droid, this new companion droid that they talked about. There was an article that came out saying that, like,
yeah.
get ready, Star Wars fans, like the new cutest thing in the galaxy is coming. Like Grogu better watch his back or something ridiculous like that.
Oh my God.
And they said that it was a droid. And I think that we got like a little shot of him. He's like red and blue. He's got glowy parts.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
like a
know. I'm
makeup
Team Grogu,
flip
man.
thing, right? Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no, Team Grogu all the way.
But I'll say this. I like what we saw, and for those who have seen it, they show the hand, the mechanic hand inserting to Vader and his breathing apparatus. I think
the chest plate going
the
on.
chest plate. There we go. That is all I want to see. That is all I want to see.
That was almost too much, actually.
I agree, and
It got dangerous.
Yes, and I am pleading to the heavens, pleading to the Force itself, Lucasfilm and Disney. You have everybody hooked. Any Star Wars fanatic has been craving this since they announced they were making more Star Wars content back in 2012.
Hopefully,
All
it's
I'm
just
saying-
those 3 shots over and over again in the promos, and they don't add
Yes.
to it until the episode.
Yes, don't
And
even.
then in the episode, give me a meal, give me the whole process from start to finish. Like, yes, but I don't want to see it in a damn trailer. I want to see it in the night, in the moment.
Tomorrow, I'm watching a particular new film that's highly anticipated. I've been off the internet, and yet stuff has been popping
tomorrow.
out.
Oh, you're seeing Doctor Strange tomorrow.
Yes, I'm seeing Doctor Strange
Nice.
tomorrow, and
Nice.
at this point, I'm like, do better than what's been happening with Doctor Strange, because 3 stuff has popped up,
I heard
and I don't
about
want to
that.
know.
I heard about all those
nothing.
leaks, and then I was like, la, 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 like immediately,
Yeah.
like I don't know any of them. I'm glad we're not live because we'd be get spammed with them in the chat like, right now
Yeah.
for bringing it up. But
Yeah.
either way, like, yeah, no, it's too bad. I would say that they've kept a pretty tight ship on Kenobi so far.
Yes.
They've had mixed results with the other shows, like Mandalorian. I think the first season they kept under wraps real good. Like no one knew anything about Grogu until
Nobody.
the episode came out, and that was really cool. Just like not even on a Star Wars level, just like on a meta filmmaking, TV making level. The fact that they kept that secret so well, like that deserves a documentary. But
Preach, man.
outside of that, like we knew though, like a lot of stuff about Book of Boba. I don't think we got plot leaks, but we got a lot of like set pictures and stuff. There's already a bunch of stuff out about Andor that shouldn't be out. There's some leaky sets going on. But you know, at the same time, we don't know anything about Kenobi. So whatever it was, it's not happening here. And I like that. And hopefully they don't like shoot themselves in the foot with the trailers and like the next trailer and like all the little TV spots and stuff. Although honestly, are they even going to do those? Are they even going to do that many more promo things? Because they've kind of under marketed Kenobi in the first place.
I kind of hope so. Like it's already to the extent that like, and I'm not gonna say I'm worried, but I'm just like I said, Doctor Strange is coming out tomorrow. Let's make sure we're not over exaggerating the shows and the movies that are coming out, because I don't want it to be another scenario where it's like Infinity War comes out one weekend and then a few weeks later Solo comes out, and whether you like it
Right.
or not, there
Right.
was a big factor where people were still on the Infinity War high. And as far as the show concerned, I am so glad that Ewan has aged perfectly.
Right.
Um,
They
we
waited the right amount of time, to make it
Yes,
accurate.
the fact that Joel Edgerton was casted as Uncle Owen back in 2004, 2002, and
That was some
that's
forward thinking. That was some forward thinking because he really has aged into Phil. I can't remember the last name of the actor, but the original
same.
Owen.
Yeah, but him for have that type of caliber of actor to play Uncle Owen, I am very intrigued to see how that's going to be bouncing
And
around.
I'm such a Joel Edgerton fan.
Yeah, man.
Everything that he does is
Warrior,
excellent.
man. Oh, I love his performance in Warrior.
The King on Netflix. He was
Yes,
like heartbreaking and badass in that without saying much at all. Like it was great.
I
So
agree. And since we're still in Disney Plus realm, they dropped Gallery, the documentary
yes,
look into the Book of Boba Fett.
I know
Now,
you've seen it. I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking forward to it so much. I can't wait to sink my teeth into it. I want all those details, how they made all the things,
and I won't go into too much details, but what I'm gonna say is I like that it made me appreciate stuff that they did introduce into the show. And even though I like the show but didn't love it and was mixed on the execution of it, I like that the my valid points of, like, at least they had a plan
hmm
and they went about it. Whether I was crazy about it, all cylinders, all
You don't
points
have
being
to
made.
agree with it as long as they can explain why they did something. It's like, okay, I
Right.
can accept that.
And
And there were so
yeah.
many there were so many criticisms about the Book of Boba Fett. I wonder if any of them are going to be directly addressed in the gallery.
Mhm.
Maybe not directly, but like they will refer to things that like answer those questions.
That popped up, yeah. And all I'll say is that they brought up some of the references that they put up, and it's not big spoilers because you could see it. And I think a lot of us brought it up that they looked at The Godfather for the show. They looked at
Totally.
Casablanca, which Lady Garza Whip is right. That whole her
Full on like Lawrence of Arabia vibes too in like the second episode
that was
with
another
like
one
the
they brought
train
up.
heist.
Oh yeah, that they brought up. They looked
Oh,
at that
he's like, oh,
movie.
nice. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't wait to watch it. I'm going to try and react to it with Bendu. That's why I'm waiting, is because I have to wait for him to get off work.
And as like I said, I really like that. I really like the show. I didn't love it as close as Mando season 1 and 2, and that's okay. I
Sure.
appreciate that at least they had a plan, and it's fun seeing Ming Na Wen and Tamara Morrison bouncing off the energy that Robert Rodriguez brought to the show, which I dug, and I want to
Me
see.
too. Me too. I liked his episode. I thought both of them, and I love I don't know. Is people talk about the Spy Kids energy of the show in like a negative way? I think it's a positive thing. It adds this like lighthearted campiness that like totally is what Star Wars in the 70s always had.
I am mixed on it. I completely understand it, but it wasn't like, I know a lot of people were losing sleep over it and whatnot. I didn't lose sleep over it. I'm like, okay, that's for the kids. That's
If
not
you're
my
losing
section.
sleep over anything Star Wars, you're doing it wrong. And that's coming from one of the biggest fans out there.
Yeah,
I ain't losing sleep over any of this.
yes, I didn't lose any sleep over that stuff, but as much as I love watching the shows and these movies, the making of at this point in my life, I just drink that up because I'm like, ooh, maybe I could use that
Absolutely.
vocabulary or technique for my own fan film that I would like to do one day.
Totally.
So it's
Totally. There's so
very,
much to
very
learn
inspiring.
there.
Yeah.
I
But
want to do the
hopefully,
real thing. I want to be in there like with the volume, like I don't know, give me a job like polishing the lens or something, some bullshit that requires no skills.
dude,
Like dream job.
the
Dream
things they
job.
bring up with the volume and the N1 starfighter ship, you're gonna lose your mind out of, man. It's
I
like,
love that. I love that sequence so much. They just
yeah,
turned it
man.
into like a hot rod. Oh god, it was so good.
But for those who are checking out this show, go check out Kyle's video on it. I can't wait to see it myself with Bendu accompanying him. But speaking of the celebration we are right now of Star Wars Day, like I said,
And
3 weeks
the 4th
out,
is with you.
where a celebration is going to be happening. Kyle is attending. I will be attending, and I think I'll ask you this. I'll ask you, what are you excited about to go? Whether it be panels, autographs, photo ops. To me, for right now, I can't wait to do as not as much panels, but a few of them here and there. But I can't wait to meet you in person. I can't wait to meet the rest of the Star Wars
It's
community
gonna
in
be so
person.
fun.
That's gonna be the joy part of me. I'm like,
I think that's the top of my list as well, is meeting
yeah,
everyone. Yeah, panels are on there, but it's not at the top of the list. Like for me, because just like you, this is the first celebration, and I've wanted to go for years and years and years. Pretty much since celebration was a thing, I've been like, oh man, I want to go someday. But I've always been so many states away, other
right,
side of the world, wherever I was at the time. I think the top of my list is meeting everyone, all the fans that I've met online by being Kyle Katarn.
yeah,
Um, Second would just be walking around, seeing cosplays, like buying the biggest gonk droid I can find, like all these things that only exist at Celebration. All this like limited edition art prints and like artwork
yes, the art.
statues and like merch and like helmets. Like I'm gonna be on the lookout for at least one more helmet to throw back there. But and then panels. I looked at the list of panels, and I've got some panels that I really want to see. Not quite Star Wars related, but another thing about Celebration I'm really looking forward to is meeting back up with Bendu, because we used to live in the same city. We used to do the show together, and then he moved like
Right,
over 2,000 miles away, and I haven't
right.
seen him for like half a year. So it's gonna be like our like friend reunion and Star Wars Celebration. So like we're gonna make a bunch of content while we're here too. It's gonna be great.
Beautiful, beautiful. To me, in terms of panels, and again, there's a lottery system, I believe. To me, the
Yeah,
one panel I do want to do my darnest to like go is the Mando Plus panel, where it's
Mando Plus. That's
Dave.
on Thursday, right?
I believe it's on Friday,
Oh, it's Friday
Saturday.
morning. That's right. It's the first panel on Friday.
Yeah, that's the one, because that Mando is it hit the right spot for me. That's besides A New Hope, Empire, and the Siege of Mandalore. That's my favorite thing of Star Wars is Mando season 1 and 2. I want to know more secrets, and I know they said we might get a glimpse of the future of the Mandalorian, and that's the top of my list. But what's one panel you like want to like be like, yeah, I desperately want to be in that room.
I see. I actually had that exact thought process. It was like I need to pick one. I need to pick one panel and make sure I'm at that one. And it was Tales of the Jedi.
Oh yeah, the animated one. Yeah,
Tales of the
yeah, yeah.
Jedi animated anthology hosted by Dave Filoni.
Nice.
I'm sure we're gonna get like at least a clip or a trailer or something super special and secret in there, and I want to be there for that. On
Yeah.
Sunday, there's also a screening of the Siege of Mandalore with Dave, like a watch along that I'm on the fence because it's 3 hours, and right afterwards is the closing ceremony, and I'm like, that's almost the whole Sunday, and I don't want to spend it sitting down and watching something I've seen before. I'd rather be doing con stuff that I can only do that day.
Yeah, man, I'm next on it because there's this cool a Latinx representation in Star Wars panel with a couple of friends of
Oh, that's dope.
mine that I want to, because as a Latin guy, I want to be able to support them. So
Sure.
yeah, I'm mixed on that one because like you, I've seen the Siege of Mandalore numerous times, but if anytime I get to see Mandalorian or Siege of Mandalore or anything like that in the big screen is a plus for me.
Seeing it on the
Um,
big screen is a big plus for me. I just want to be able to say, yeah, I watched Clone Wars with Dave Filoni.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
and I can't wait to see what's going to pop up on Thursday morning, which is the whole Lucasfilm panel where they bring up stuff that's coming up, and I don't know if they're going to
are
announce
you
a
going
film.
Thursday?
I'm going Thursday through Sunday, going the
Oh,
whole
cool. You got
weekend.
the 4 day. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm arriving Thursday night. So Friday will be my first day of the panel. I'm there Friday through
nice.
Sunday.
Yeah, I my tickets got transferred from 2 years ago, which like again, you were saying about how this is the first one back. I remember getting the email of like the 40th anniversary merchandise for Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary. And that didn't happen because, COVID. And then this
Right.
one is 20 years anniversary of Attack of the Clones, which
Yep.
I have my thoughts of that film, but it holds a meaningful spot in my heart because that was the first Star Wars film I saw in theaters.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have like a happy like childhood memory of each of the films coming out, but like for Attack of the Clones, I was in high school. Like, I don't know, the timing was right. And like even if it is the clunkiest of the three prequels, like I had a hell of a time on opening night going and seeing it. And like I will always think fondly about that movie.
I'll never forget.
Doesn't matter what like flaw you highlight. It
Right.
doesn't change the fact that I enjoy it. You know.
I'll never forget freaking out seeing the pan shot of Yoda moving his cape and then wielding his lightsaber and just igniting it to fight Dooku. That's stuck in my memory. I remember
And then after he
flipping the
kicked
F
his
out.
ass, going back
Yeah.
to the walking stick and hobbling
Yeah.
away. That was my favorite part of that whole thing. But man, I was just hypnotized as soon as we saw Jango Fett and Slave One and like the fight in the
Yes.
rain. Like my jaw was on the floor.
One of my childhood regrets is not getting the Attack of the Clones Slave One Jango Fett edition Lego set as a kid. That it was
I
pricey as
had the
hell.
Hasbro. I had the Hasbro Jango Slave One.
Yeah, man. But yeah, and panels, and I mean, we got panels out of the way, autographs and photos. To those, I don't know about you, Kyle, but to those who got the Ewan McGregor autographs and photos, my heart goes out to you and your wallets as well.
Yeah,
Just
cha-ching.
because,
Good luck. Godspeed.
yes,
May the force
literally,
be with you.
may the force be with you. Because I
You're gonna
mean,
need it.
it went like that, and I get it. You know, Ewan is back and all that, but I haven't gotten any autographs or photo ops. I'm waiting to either we get close or while I'm at Celebration to be like, all right, who do I want to meet? Because like we said before, this is our first time going to Celebration, so I'm just trying to suck in everything, and I want to leave Anaheim with some money left in my bank account.
It's the money thing, but also it's the time. I
Yes.
can't justify standing in line for that for so long when there's things I need to be seeing elsewhere.
Yeah.
You know, I need to see every single booth, every single exhibit, take a photo at every single weird little photo op. Like they'll have like a little Millennium Falcon thing here and a little
Right.
whatever there. I need to do all of that. And then if, like I said, like Saturday and Sunday, if I've seen everything there is to see, then I will kill some time on like in a line to meet someone or at a panel or something like that. But like I'm mostly going for the experience, you know.
I
And
concur, man. Yeah.
but I'm also it's the whole like everyone has a plan until you get punched in the face, you know. Like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna feel this way about it. As soon as I walk in those doors, all bets are off.
Yeah. Like
I
you
might
like
feel
you're
completely differently, just get caught up in the moment, and I just like blow all my money on like some shit that I can't fit in the car to get like it could be a disaster. This could be a complete and total financial disaster. And you know what? I'm gonna roll those dice.
I hope the Burbank I hope the Burbank airport doesn't stop me and be like, you can't bring in that blaster. That's it's against policy and whatnot. I'd be like, I
Full
just spent
size
300
Han
bucks.
Solo in carbonite and trying to lug it up as a carry-on, like over my shoulder. What
Yeah,
do you
they're
mean
like,
it doesn't fit?
yeah, like
There's
sir,
$2,500 for this.
sure, you're gonna have to throw that away or leave it with you. The choice is yours. You can book another flight. I'm like, what do you mean? Like,
End up spending another couple grand getting an Uber X back to your fucking city, like Han Solo strapped to the roof.
oh man, but so I'm happy you and Bendu will be meeting again. But there's, I mean, you guys are doing your own thing, and like again, somehow by hell or high water, gonna have to meet up, and
Absolutely.
I don't know how we're gonna make it work, but it's something that I'm
I'm
like,
planning to like just shoot up a flare whenever it's like lunchtime. Be like, yo, I'm over here. Come have lunch with me. And like
try to
Bendu
get
is
this thing
arriving
going.
Friday morning, and I'm
Okay,
gonna be like getting in line before the con opens. I'm gonna be in that initial meat grinder, as I've heard it
right,
called. And then he's gonna be sauntering in fashionably late at like 11:30 with
right on.
with like some Starbucks. You know, he's that kid in class.
So you both are gonna be from Friday to Sunday there.
Friday, I'm gonna be there Friday, Sunday.
Okay,
I mean, I'm going to be there Friday through Sunday. He doesn't have a
right.
Saturday pass. He couldn't get
Okay,
one. The
okay.
only reason I have a Saturday pass is because I bought a resold one like a year ago
Well done.
before we knew if they were ever going to put more tickets on sale. Like,
Right.
because that was a big question mark. They never confirmed that they were going to do that. They
Yeah.
actually they communicated nothing to us for a long time. And so I was like, fuck it, I'll bite the bullet. It's like way overpriced, but I want to be there. So I was planning to just be there on Saturday. And then once tickets went on sale, I was like, holy shit. Okay. So I grabbed a Friday and a Sunday.
I messaged you. I was just like, dude, get the tickets.
And I was like, call it good. And I had an opportunity to buy a Saturday pass then, but I was like, I already have one.
Right.
Supposedly, I'm like, fuck, I hope I didn't just get like grifted and I'm actually getting that Saturday pass. But I should have bought one for Bendu because he was like unable to log in at that time. Oh,
that's the thing about badges, whether it's Celebration or Comic-Con. It's like, but besides, forget wallet wise, planning and then seeing if some a system is off from certain company and whatnot, and just delivering on the experience. It's a testament to like everything's got to
The
line
stressful
up.
thing about it is that like, so my badges are on the way. I got the shipping confirmation
Nice.
for the ones that I bought directly from Celebration. The ones on Friday and the ones Sunday are
Nice.
coming straight to my address.
Nice.
The one that I bought a year ago on Saturday is also coming straight to my address, but it's going to get here by like Wednesday, May 25th.
Oh, Jesus.
Right. Because it's not getting sent straight to me. It's getting sent straight to it's getting sent straight to StubHub, who is then turning around and sending it to me.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, that's an extra week or two of like, where the fuck is StubHub located? It better be close to me. It better not be in like goddamn Tennessee or like Nebraska. So I have to like update the shipping address to California, to where I'm going to be staying, and just hope that it gets there on time. So it's like, man, it's stressful. It's stressful right now, but hopefully it all works out. That the force is with me. If it shows up on that Wednesday, like I'm leaving on Thursday. So like, but like by the skin of my ass, man, like that would be, I don't want to deal with it. I want it to show up right now.
Carabas, dude.
I got my merch. I got my shirt because I got a Star Wars Celebration shirt when I ordered the tickets. I got here like a week ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to get at least one merchandise item from it. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting next few weeks, and hopefully all goes well. And again, another happy Star Wars Day to everybody. That'll be it for this episode of the Syndicate, and hopefully we can make stuff work during Celebration, because
I think absolutely. My plan is actually to do like a couple live streams from the con floor, just like on my phone, low tech. So if we can meet up, we could do like a joint podcast episode. I was gonna do a live Kyle and Bendu podcast like while we were chilling anyway. So like, totally, you should join us. That would be great. We should set that up.
Of course, man. As long as the schedule is free, you know I'm there.
Yeah, and who knows what the schedule is going to be. We're both going to be just like in over our heads. We're both first timers here. So is Bendu. Yeah. So like, we'll just fight each other and try to help each other not freak out.
Yeah. But Kyle, thank you so much for joining me on this.
Yeah, man. Always a pleasure.
Star Wars Day. Tell everybody where they could find you.
You can find me all over the place, man. You can find me on YouTube as Kyle Katarn. I stream on Twitch 4 days a week at twitch.tv/Kyle Katarn official. I got a Patreon page where you can keep the channel going. Kyle Katarn's patreon.com/Kyle Katarn channel. My Twitter handle is Kyle Katarn with a 1 for the L, and Instagram/Kyle Katarn. Like, I'm all over the place.
Beautiful.
It's nothing but shit posts. I'll tell you that right now. Just nothing but shit posts as far as the eye can see.
I'll post links to his YouTube channel and to his Twitter handle, so you can go follow him. And again, I can't wait to see his reaction to the gallery, because I'm gonna see, what does he think about this? They're mentioning this and that.
I can't wait. I'm gonna see it later tonight.
Nice. And to me, folks, you just subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be dropping some videos. Like, again, we're gonna see how I work out a reaction for episode 1 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'll do my darnest to do some sort of vlog for Celebration, because like we said, we're first timers, and yet I want to put something nice together, because it'll be nice to document
for sure
how it is to go back into the convention world, because I went to the San Diego one and Thanksgiving past year, and I'm working on that footage, but this one is going to be special because how much Star Wars is near and dear for both our hearts.
Absolutely. I'm going to try and make as much live content as possible, just to cut down for myself on how much editing I have to do after the fact. That's kind of my cheat way to do it.
Right.
Just try and do a bunch of live stuff, and then you can collect from the live clips for videos as well.
Preach. But until then, to everybody, hope you had or have a good May 4th. And until then, may the Force be with you.